Look at this. Look at this. I felt the lighter in this jacket pocket just about 15 minutes ago. And I said, oh, what's that doing in there? It's normally in my pants pocket where I keep my spare Bic. Because you never know when you're gonna need a spare lighter. And so I pulled it out expecting to see this out of my jacket pocket. And I was rather surprised to find that it was this. That I realized I had that because I'd misplaced the other one before, so I was like, oh, I'll take this back and put it in the map pocket of my car, right next to me on the driver's side, because that's where I've had it ever since I bought it. I take it out every once in a while when I need one, and then I put it back so I know where it's supposed to be when I find the one that was misplaced. And this lighter I bought in 2016 in North Dakota. I got that on the way through there. I needed a Bic. I was in a gas station. I think it was the same damn gas station, you know, truck stop. I bought this Bic. It says Sturgis on it. I said, there, I got something from North Dakota. And I have it. But then in 2018, I realized as I was on the way out to the car, I have North Dakota lighters. I got this one. It's a Zippo. You see, it looks like your plain everyday Zippo, but it used to have an ace of spades. And the reason I picked that one out of the little carousel was because I'd lost a Zippo again. I lose them all the time. And I needed a new Zippo, but I knew I was going to be traveling, and I figured I'd buy one somewhere along the way. And I'm pretty sure I ended up at the same fucking truck stop. And I was looking through the reels, and I talked to the attendants, and people were very helpful. I think it's the one with the big fucking dinosaur out there. And the only one I could see that I could stand to carry, because I know I'm good at keeping things. If I'm gonna be carrying this for a long time, I better fucking like it. Buy a suit when you're 21, 22, 23. Have somebody tell you you're supposed to get it bigger so there's space, because as you grow older, you can still fit into it. And this is who I am right now. This is what I'm gonna fucking wear. And you know what? 30 years later, that suit still fits. I picked this out. It had an ace of spades on it. And it had like a little part out in the middle that was like a mirror. And I chose that specifically because the first Zippo I ever owned, it was only by proxy, you know, just a temporary fucking guardian of the lighter. I found on a rail after a party was over the night before, and he said, "Whose is this?" And they said, "I don't know." They said, "Keep it." And I said, "Anybody comes looking for it, let me know, I'll give it back." And I carried that lighter for years. The first Zippo I ever had was one that I found, and then I lost it. And every Zippo since I've lost. I got one here that Victoria gave me. It's got Yggdrasil, but I've worn it pretty much out. It's the tree of life, man. And there's a cheap Jack Sailor over there I have just for the flint once I bought because I couldn't find flints. So I bought it in honor of that first fucking Zippo I ever had, the Ace of Spades, and I was really big Lemmy at the time. Ace of Spades, and don't forget the Joker. And I had a Joker lighter once, and it was a very good one, and it got lost. And the thing about these is, you lose it, it's not lost. Somebody's gonna fucking find it, and doesn't take much to make them work. I appreciated having them on the motorcycle at a stoplight. Once I even had the throttle lock on at 25 in a construction zone, and I just leaned back, no-handed, took my Zippo out, took a fucking cigarette out and fucking lit it, and just rode like that. Zippo, you can do that with a Bic, you can't. But that's not to negate the quality of a fucking Bic. See, you look again. Look again. I don't even know what I did with that lighter. That's lost. These are lighters I picked up in North Dakota. One by happenstance, the second because I actually knew I'd be going through North Dakota on that trip. And so I picked that up. But the first one was a Bic. In 2016, October 16th, I think, maybe 23rd. How many years ago was that? Almost 6 years ago, and there's a fucking Bic that I pull out of my pocket, out of my car every once in a while. Over 6 years, that's why you gotta have a Bic. A Bic is the closest thing we are ever going to come in this society to a closed system.